so shake it out. Good morning. Whew, get your body moving a little bit. All right, and let's find mountain pose now. So we're going to start with the feet, feeling grounded, feeling roots extending into the earth through the soles of the feet, all four corners of the feet in contact with the mat. Lift the toes, spread them out, press them into the mat. The toes are grounded as well. Hips over heels, shoulders over hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders. Open your heart with your palms face forward. And just allow your breath to smooth out, calm, smooth. And bring your hands to your heart. Give a thought to why you're on your mat. What is your intention for this practice, or maybe this day, or whatever period of time you wish? Then inhale, draw your fingertips up, turn your palms out, and as you exhale, release anything that stands in the way of your intention. Turn your palms out. Inhale, bring energy up, capture it between your palms, and draw it to your heart to feed your intention. Inhale up, exhale, release. Inhale, energy up. Exhale, draw that energy to your heart. And one more round. And drop your arms. Take your feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart. Let's get those knees and hips moving, the arms, warm those shoulders up, get those legs ready for action. All right, and starting with our spinal series here, we're going to take the hands to the thighs, bend the knees and hips, round into cat, and open big for cow. And cat and cow. Just keep going. And the next time you find yourself in cat, just stay here. Tuck your chin, slowly roll up to standing, shoulders back a few times. All right. Line yourself up now with your feet mat width distance apart, toes out. Okay. So we're going to draw the right arm up and tilt to the left, opening the side body up and tilt to the right. Let's just keep going left and right. Even though the feet are mat width distance apart, keep them grounded. Tilting. All right, now after your next right tilt, bring both arms up. Keep your feet grounded as you circle from the waist. So make a big circle on the ceiling. If your shoulders don't like this, just put your hands on your shoulders or your hips and make a circle with the crown of your head. and then come back to center and circle the other way. All right, now come back to center. Let your knees go out over your toes and just fold forward as far or as little as you want. The knees and hips bend, round forward, move around, releasing. Let's get that head moving. Nod yes and no. Come back to yes. And roll up, arms up, palms touch. Step together as you bring your hands to your heart and shake things out. All right, so now we're going to grab the block and put it in between the thighs. So the purpose of this is to keep the hips forward when we twist. So sometimes we twist in the whole body and, we're all like this. Today we're going to be a little more rigid in our twisting. Okay, the feet are grounded. The toes are facing forward, by the way. Don't do this with your toes. You're opening up your hips and we want to have toes forward. Okay. The toes are forward. We're moving the ribs as we inhale. We're taking the ribs away from the hips. Okay. And then we're going to take the arms out. Inhale. And as we exhale, twist to the right slowly and come center. Always bringing the ribs away from the hips. Twist to the left. And don't feel like you have to go far. Come center. The purpose is keep those hips forward. Twist and center to the left and center. Each time you come back, lift those ribs away from the hips. Twist and center and twist and center. The next time you go left, you'll be even. Drop your arms, shake them out. Inhale and exhale. Okay, we're going to twist a little deeper now. Okay, remember, if this isn't good, you just put your hands on your shoulders or whatever's comfortable for you. Lift, we're twisting to the right, checking to make sure those hips are forward. Stay here. Inhale, lift some more and see if you go a little deeper. Take your gaze towards your right fingertips. Turn your gaze to the left. Turn it back to the right. Come center. Lift, twist left. Lift more, twist more left, maybe. Turn your gaze to your left fingertips, to the right, to the left, and center. All right, don't lose your foot position. Just remove your block, put it to the side, and shake those shoulders out. Inhale and exhale. All right, so we're just going to now try that twist without the block and see what the hips do. So arms out, lift, twist to the right. Where are your hips? Inhale, lift, twist a little more. Where are your hips? And come center. Inhale, twist left. Lift, twist left. Where are those hips? Center and release. Okay, did the hips pay attention when you had the block? They were trained, right? So let's shake things out. Inhale and exhale. And I just thought of something for bird dog that we haven't done in a while. When we do the bird dog, we were talking about the hips facing the mat. We're going to put a block on our back. And that will help you keep your hips straight, aiming toward the mat like headlights. So for now, let's go ahead and wake up our balance reflexes. Okay, so shake it out. Your feet are hip width distance now. Inhale, float the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, lift your right heel. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, left heel. Inhale if you feel comfortable, both heels. Otherwise, you're going to keep alternating. Now it's inhale, right heel or knee. And exhale. Inhale, left heel or knee. And inhale, exhale, both heels or both knees. Let's see it. And release and keep going. So it's heel or knee, double if you're doing double. Yep. Just take your body in and out of balance. And whenever you complete your next round, just go ahead and finish up. So you're either going to finish with a left heel or knee or a double heel. Okay, we're going to have the block nearby and we're coming to the top of the mat. Line everything up, feet hip width distance. Mountain pose. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. And in your dog, go ahead and pedal those feet. Start waking up the feet and the toes. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And bring the knees down. Sit off to the side. Find seated mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Call your intention to mind. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, palms out. Release anything that stands in the way of your intention. Fingertips touch lightly down. Palms up. Now we draw energy up from the earth. Lengthen the spine. Catch that energy between your hands and bring that energy to your heart, feeding your intention. And let's shake everything out. Are we ready for some core work? Looks like we are. Let's go ahead and bend the knees. Grab that block and put it in between your thighs. Okay. Once again, we're training the legs here to keep the knees from opening up. We don't want the knees falling open. So we're going to sit up nice and tall here and take the arms forward with a long spine. Lean back, find your core engagement, and take the arms out and forward, up and down, out and forward, up and down. Got it? It's out and forward, up and down. One more, out and forward, up and down, and relax. Okay, so now we're going to take the block out and see if the knees will stay pointing straight up like they did with the block when we do that again. So take it back. We're going out and forward, up and down, and again, out and forward, up and down, and out and forward, up and down. One more, out and forward, up and down, and shake it out. Whew. Inhale and exhale, move around. Okay, now we're going to add legs. All right, so we don't have to go through a whole lot of variations here because you're all ready for doing this with both feet on the mat. We're going to go out, forward, up, down with the right leg. Then we're going to move immediately to the left. Okay? Nothing we haven't done before. Take it back. It's out, right leg, tap down, up, right leg, tap down, out, left leg, tap down, up, left leg, tap down, and come up. There, that was it. Okay, let's take it to the left now. Starting on the left, take it back. It's left, tap, left, tap to the right, tap, right, tap, and up. Woo, shake it out. All right, who wants to do doubles? We all do. Take it back. Let's take it up. Double, tap, arms overhead, tap, and come up. All right, so if you're doing doubles, we're going to do 4 sets. Out and up is 1 set. If you want to go back to alternating, you'll do alternate. So it's be an even number, you'll be fine. Take it back. It's out, up, up, down, out, up. That was 2. Out, up, and out, up, and release. Woo, shake out those legs. Inhale and exhale. And move it around. All right, as long as well, we have to do obliques, or we will do obliques. Okay, so let's grab that block again. Put it in between the thighs. Feet are grounded. This is pretty simple. Arms forward, right arm back, left arm forward and up. Left arm back, right arm forward and up and back to the right, up to the left, up to the right, up to the left, up to the right, up to the left, up, and release the block. Okay, we're going to go once each side with the feet down. Then we're going to start doing it with the leg, a single leg up. Here we go. Feet down to the right, up to the left. Now add the leg to the right. Either leg is fine. To the left. Again, right and left and right and left. One more time. Right and left. Bring it in. We're going to go double leg now. Make sure there's nothing behind you. All right. So we're going to go double leg one time. You're going to see if that worked well for you. And then again, we'll do it 4 times. You'll either alternate or 4 times with double legs. Once. Here we go. Out to the right and to the left. All right. Shake it out. Decide doubles or alternate 4. Should we go 4 right and 4 left? I think we should. Yeah. 4 right and 4 left. Okay. Total of 8. To the right. Up. To the left. Up. That was 1 set. Right. And left. That's 2. Right. And left. That's 3. Right. And left. That's 4. Shake it out. All right. Inhale and exhale. So after that, we're going to open the hips with a little happy baby. Okay? Happy, what did I just say? Rock the baby. Something about baby is in there, but the wrong baby was there. Okay? We're going to rock our baby. So you were ready to go for happy baby. You're like, okay. All right. So let's go ahead and left leg long, right foot in the left hand. Hold on to your right thigh. You can always do the elbow thing if your body's ready for that, your hips are ready, and we're rocking. So this time we're keeping the upper body steady, right? We don't want the upper body to be twisting completely with the leg. I mean, there's some obviously movement in the shoulders, but for the most part, the upper body is staying face forward. Rock your baby. Come back to center. Now sit up nice and tall and draw your shin a little closer to you so you really get a nice stretch. Now take your right ankle across your left thigh. That right foot stays flexed. The left foot comes in just till it touches the mat, open pigeon position here. And left and right with the legs. Once again, it's not upper body here. This is all lower body twisting. All right, now let your right foot come all the way over to the left. Sit up. If your right hip is hiked, just move your right foot in front of your left shin so that you'll have an even seat when we twist. Left hand to the right shin, up and back with the right arm. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Now, if it's that kind of a day for you and you want to bring your elbow outside of your knee, left elbow outside the right knee, do that without leaning back. The spine stays long. And turn your gaze to the right. As you breathe, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, work on that twist. And then release. Draw your right elbow inside of your right knee. Support yourself with your left hand. Inhale. Press your knee into your elbow into your knee as you twist to the left. Gazing toward your left shoulder. And release. Okay, now we're going to take this right foot outside the left thigh, even if it means bringing the hip up, because we want to get a little more stretch in the IT band. This is not about the twist, it's about drawing the leg closer to you. So sit up nice and tall. Inhale, wrap your left elbow around your right knee. Sit up and draw the leg closer to you. And then if you're comfortable, twist a bit. Otherwise, just keep drawing that leg in. And release. Shake it out. Whew. All right, are we ready for some kind of baby stuff on the other side? Whatever we're calling it this morning. Flex your right foot. Right leg is long. Left foot in the right hand. Or you can do the elbow thing, or you might just hold on under your shin, wherever your body is this morning, and rock your baby. All right, now come back to center. Sit up nice and tall. Draw that shin a little closer to you, and then take your left ankle across your right thigh. Bring your right foot in. Support yourself with your hands. That left foot is flexed, side to side. All right, now draw your left foot over to the right. Do that little hip check here. Move your left foot in front of your right shin, if that's better for you. Right hand outside of the left leg, left arm up and back. Long spine, and we twist to the left. Again, you might take the right elbow outside the left knee. Lengthen your spine, stay long, and maybe deepen that twist, turning your gaze to the left. All right, let's release, unwind, left elbow inside of left knee. Inhale and twist to the right. Lengthen. Press the left elbow into the left knee, which twists you to the right. And release. Okay, now we're going to take that left foot outside of the right thigh, sit up, wrap the right elbow around the left knee, sit up nice and tall, and draw that knee in closer to you. As you inhale and exhale, draw that knee in and maybe twist a little to the left as you do so. Our main focus is the IT band on the left leg. Now release, take both legs long and give them a crazy shake. Inhale and exhale. All right, now we're going to have some fun with bird dog. We're going to have our blocks nearby. Come to hands and knees. Now, if you're doing this at your cat tree or the wall, the block won't work, but you're still going to focus on keeping your hips straight ahead. So what, like I was saying earlier, what often happens is we raise the leg, we raise the arm, we start to feel a little off balance, the hip lifts. So we're going to keep the hip bones shining directly forward like headlights. Block if you're on your hands and knees, and raise your right leg. Hip height. Float your left arm to hip height. Now, we don't want to be gazing back. We're kind of gazing a little bit diagonally ahead, but not looking up. And release. All right, let's take it left arm, left leg, right arm. Make sure the hips are square. There's a lot going on in this pose. It always seems so simple, but when you do it right, there's a lot going on. Number one, a lot of core, right? Balance. Release the hand and leg down to the mat. All right, we're going to float it up. Right leg, left arm, float it up. Now flex your right foot. Imagine energy shooting out through your right heel and your left fingertips. That's something else that's going on. Our energy is moving. Now, when you bring your hand and knee down, try and get it to the mat at the same time. And left leg, right arm, float them up. Flex your left foot. See that energy? So we're reaching through the right fingertips. We're reaching through the left heel. And hand and knee touch at the same time. All right, let's come up for a second. Give everything a break here. Shake out those fingers because we're going to go for same arm, same leg, bird dog. Okay? We were doing opposite arm, opposite leg. We're going to try it with the block and see what happens. And once again, we don't want to lift those hips. This is particularly where people start to lift their hips, I can't even do it, lift their hips. But it's better to stay up for a split second without lifting the hips than to hang out here with your hips lifted. This is a nice pose, but it's not what we're aiming for. So let's get that block. Are you ready? Let's get the block back on the back here. If you feel really adventurous someday, get a little ball and put that on your back and try and do it with a ball. All right, here we go. So we're going to take the right leg up and back. The hips are still square. We're going to bring the right arm up by the ear, knowing that we might come right back down. Come up and down, whatever you need to do, but keep those hips down. And release. All right, let's try it on the left. Left leg right, left leg, left arm, left leg first. Square those hips. Float the left arm up. See how this side behaves. And release. Okay, are we ready for 2 arms, 2 legs? There you go. If you fell over, you're doing it right. Who's ready for 2 arms, 2 legs? Ready? Fly. Superman. That's right. All right, let's put that block aside. And we're just going to go forward and back a few times with the hips, preparing for child's pose. Whew. And you have your block nearby. So if you ever want to try child's pose with your head on the block, see how that feels. And the block has 3 sides. But we don't ever want the head just suspended because that makes the neck work too hard. Also, with the block, if your hips ever feel tight, you can put the block back between your hips, under your hips, and do child's pose that way. And from wherever you are, start to find your way to downward facing dog. Feel the length of down dog and take any journey that brings your feet to your hands. Bringing your hands to your thighs. When you get there, half lift. Forward fold. Float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release, shake it out. All right. So here's our Monday morning end of spring final. You might have taken a final in another class last week, but this is our Monday morning end of class final. So come to the top of your mat, and I'm going to give you 3 minutes to have fun with your sun salutation. Okay? Put in whatever you want. Keep it simple if you like. Disengage your mind and just let your body flow through your movements. Okay, it's a moving meditation. And at the top of your mat and go. All right, that was 2 minutes. Just keep going for another minute of things that feel great for you with your sun salutation. So finish up whatever you're doing. Don't rush. Just keep going, and we'll all meet at the top of the mat in mountain pose when you're done. All right, let's shake it out. All right, so you're at the top of your mat. Take a big step open, whichever way you can see me. There you go. Big step open. We're going to move into warrior two. So turn your right toes to the right, your left toes in at an angle, level off the hips, ground through both feet, especially the outer edge of that left foot, all four corners of the right foot. Bend your right knee, shoulders over hips, arms out from the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. All right, so from our warrior two, we're just going to go into reverse and back to warrior two. So when you go into reverse, you can take your left hand down, right palm up, left hand on the leg, and come back. You can bend your left elbow and come back. Whichever your preference is, go ahead. Keep the lower body steady. We're moving from the upper body here. Any pace that feels great to you. And the next time you find yourself in warrior two, just stay there. We'll meet back in warrior two. Hands to the hips. Turn forward with your toes face out, knees bend, fold and release. Anything that feels good in this forward fold. Maybe bending one knee and then the other. Move around. Nod your head, yes and no. And coming back to yes. Come center, bring your hands to your hips. Come halfway up, take a breath. Press through the feet, come the rest of the way up. Straighten the legs. If your legs want to break, give them one. Otherwise, left toes forward, right toes in at an angle. Warrior two position, shoulders over hips. We're gazing past the left fingertips. And reverse to warrior two. Next time you find yourself in warrior two, stay there. Bring your hands to your hips. This time, turn your toes forward. Put your index fingers in your hip creases and fold forward, hips staying over the heels. Stop halfway. See if you feel that lengthening in your hamstrings. If not, your hips are too far back, most likely. You're in your heels. So square yourself over your feet, get that hamstring stretch, and then decide how far into this fold you are going to go. Your hands might be on your legs. If your hands are by your feet, go ahead and put your peace sign fingers around your big toe. Lay your thumb on top of the toe. If your hands are on your legs, hold on to the back of your legs. We're going to do a resisted lift. So resist, try and lift up, but the hands will keep you from coming up very far, and then elbows out, fold. Resisted lift, elbows out into a fold. Now release whatever you're holding on to. Put your hands on your hips. Come halfway up. Take a breath. Slowly come the rest of the way up. And heel toe those legs together. Shake out. All right. How's it going? Everybody good? All right. So we're going to take a moment here to scan the body from head to toe. See what's happening in there. Take any final movements that the body wants to make while you're standing. Look around your space and see if there's anything you want to bring with you as we head down. And when you're feeling ready, come to the top of your mat in mountain pose. Get your breath focused. Recall your intention. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Fingertips down, vinyasa, or step back to down dog. Most of us will just be stepping back to down dog. And if you're in down dog, bring your big toes together. Take your knees to one side, hips to the other. Come back to center. Bring your knees down and find seated mountain pose. And as always, if you're in the middle of something, just join us when you're done. We're getting seated mountain pose here with the hands out, palms up. Draw energy up from the earth. Press it between your palms. Now think about, as you bring your hands to your heart, sending the crown of your head up to the sky. Lengthen that spine. Now inhale, keep the length in the spine, fingertips up. Exhale, palms out, continuing to send the crown of the head up to the sky. Palms face up. Inhale, more energy. Palms touch, lengthening the spine as you bring your hands to your heart. And shake things out. All right, just go ahead and wiggle around. We're going to do a couple of gentle, gentle forward folds. Inhale, just float your arms up and melt forward. Roll up, inhale, float up, melt. And roll up, feet to the mat. Take yourself down. All right, feel that earth supporting you now. Contact with the earth, inhale and exhale. All right, so we're going to take the right ankle across the left thigh and do a little moving pigeon, and then we'll be holding the pigeon. So bring your legs in towards you. You can either hold on to your shin or keep your hands by your side. Now, if you keep your hands by your side, we're moving the legs forward and back. You're going to get more range of motion, but it's also going to be more work for your abdominal muscles. So you decide here which you're preferring, and then come back to center. And again, we're going to move the legs side to side. If you're not holding on to your shin, extend your arms out from your shoulders. If you're holding on, just hold on. We're taking the legs side to side, moving through pigeon, different angles for the hips to work. Okay, now again, either holding onto your shin or not, make circles with those legs. Pause and circle the other way. And then come back to center. This time, do hold your shin, take your left leg up, point and flex that left foot with intention. Circle the ankle, one direction and the other. And now cross tightly at the thighs. Your right leg is closest to you. Draw your legs in towards you. Hold on somewhere, wherever it is that you find you can grab right now. And circle around, circle those legs around, one direction and the other. Now unwind 2 feet to the mat, open and close those hips. We're going to do the moving version on the left, and then we'll come into the more stationary pigeon, right and left. So we're taking that left ankle across the right thigh here. Make sure that left foot is flexed. Deciding if you want to hold on to your shin or not, take those legs forward and back. Now, if you're not holding your shin, extend your arms, legs side to side. Come back to center and circles. And pause, circle the other way. Come back to center, holding on to the shin, everybody. Right leg up, point, and flex that foot. Circle the ankle, one direction and the other. Cross tightly at the thighs. Your left leg is closest to your chest here, and circle those legs around. One direction and the other. Release, feet to the mat. We're taking that right ankle across the left thigh now. Draw the legs in. So we're going to look at that right knee first. If that right knee is headed straight for your face, press it away so that your shin is perpendicular to your chest when you draw your legs in. Now hold on to your left hamstring or your left shin. Make sure that right foot is flexed, and draw your left knee in line with your shoulder. Left knee in line with the left shoulder, pigeon. Breathe into your right thigh. Just let things release. All right, release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat, knees gently open and close. Now we take the left ankle across the right thigh with the left foot flexed. Draw the legs in. Check that left knee, press it away if it's headed straight for your face. Take your right hamstring or shin. Draw your right knee directly in line with your right shoulder. And breathe. All right, release, unwind, 2 feet to the mat. Open and close those knees. All right, we're going to do a little bit of windshield wiper, thinking about the front hip flexors. So take your feet mat width distance apart. Okay, take both knees to the right and notice your left front hip flexor getting that stretch. This is our focus here right now. That front hip flexor, come back up to center, take both knees to the right or the other side. What? It's your left, I think, yes. And you've got that right front hip flexor. Okay, so come on back. We're going to do that a couple more times, nice and slow, to get that front hip flexor stretch. So both knees right and center, both knees left. And center. All right, let's make sure the arms are out from the shoulders now, and take both knees to the right and turn your gaze to the left. Now you could stay here or lift your right leg and put it over your left thigh and get a little more twist and stretch here. If you did that and it doesn't feel good, just come right out of it. All right, let's release that foot, both knees to the left. Stay here, turn your gaze to the right. If you want, try taking that left foot to the outside of the right thigh. Release and come center, feet hip width distance apart. Elbows bend, work those fingers, work those hands. Rotate the wrists one direction and the other. All right, now go ahead and hands by your side. Scan your body from head to toe. See what else needs to happen for you before you move into final relaxation. And when you're ready, align yourself, find your final relaxation position. All right. So this is challenging for some people to just let go, right? So we're going to find our alignment, and then we're going to raise the right corner of your mouth Raise the left corner of your mouth and think how happy you are to have done your practice and now be able to absorb all the benefits of the work you did. Inhale through the nose and exhale, release yourself onto the earth for final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And on your next inhale, stretch long. Exhale, draw everything in. Find your way over to a side. And coming up to a nice easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.